Welcome back everyone to Returns Outlet Simulator, and I've gone around the shop and had a big tidy up, putting things where they should be, cleared off these shelves. So we are a bit low on tools at the moment, so I am going to need to order some of them, and we are a bit low on the microphones down here as well. So let's just restart this. I forgot to do this. Presentations half the way through selling anything. I think I did go through this. I did manage to get some of these what could go onto the shelf today, and also I added a few extra things to this. So it does say you can have 5 maximum. So I've sent 5 of the Embers, 5 of the Joseys. I could fill it up with smartwatches, but I just need to make sure I get this right hairdryer. If not, then we have some smart stuff in here renewed. I can use this. So speakers. I've just noticed the shelf out the front is totally empty with no speakers, so let's get some of these out. I've got no headphones at all in the back. So to start off on the episode, I think I do want to be having a look and seeing what audio equipment we can get hold of. Unfortunately, it's only C and B. There is an A mixed up here. We have got 25,000, so we might as well spend it. We need tools A. So let's grab 2 of the packages. Maybe going with the medium mystery would have been nice. Let's go with them 3 and see what we get out of it. The workers are not here at the moment, so they can tidy up this. I tidied up everything, fixed a load of phones, sorted out the racking system, and there's our level 20, which is perfect because now we can put the perks into extra employees. And then also next level, I think I want to go into, I was going to go into the big medium orders, but I think going into a night shift would be better. Then I can have somebody to keep me company, putting this away on the night times. So this is mixed, all A grade. So lots of figures I can see, some game pads, swimming goggles, some games, some mice. Nothing on the electronic type I was hoping for. And it's always fun to do that. Now we have got something I haven't seen before. A tent kit by the looks of it. So let's have a quick look at this and see how much of these are worth. 55, that's what you would expect to pay for a professional one. Add in, what, maybe 10 on top, 65 will do it. Nothing else I'm seeing is new there. Let's open up a couple of these boxes. Some games on that one. Load of power circuits. Gives me a couple of cables. I have got 100 cables, so no, I'll allow these to be sold. Come on, trying to pick you up. Very tricky to pick up them, are. I'll start dropping down again, then I'll start doing it. So building blocks, I think that's a new one. So these are like Lego sets. 35 add, we'll just say you're 40. We're making a good amount of money. We don't need to get everything to the most nth degree. Photo accessories. It is the batteries. Boo. I was hoping for the lenses. And then we got some new balls over there. So that's all good. Just try and get some of this a little bit tidied up. That's fine. That's good enough. None of the items we needed. This is just a tools one. So this won't have anything I need. This is just to top up the shop in the morning. Now, it's been a while since we've had a new tool. So hopefully we can pick up one in this episode. We are constantly getting new items all the time. So what's these big boxes? Okay, grinders we've had before. We've got some drills there. What are you at the top? Jigsaw. Have we had you before? Apparently so. And I can see 2 boxes of components down there. Cables and circuits. not the biggest priority. items to get hold of, and then some batteries in there. That's just like a basic tool one. And then this is A class again, tools. I'm not expecting a lot from this, but you never know when you're going to get a new item. Okay, I've tidied up the mess. Let's get that away. Keep giving us more experience. What have we got? Network cards, fantastic. I've got a couple of phones that require them. Processors, again, fantastic one. What have we got in this big box? Okay, more drills. And I can see prices on all these, so I know I've had them before. Let's just move you over a bit. In here, these two nebulas, I'm pretty certain these need network cards. They do. You're now a renewed. And you're now a new renewed. We're saving the network cards mainly for these. So yeah, got a good amount of phones. 9 in there, each going out for 1200 because I'm all A-. That means renewed condition. There's some brand new ones of these at 575. And then we've got quite a bit of renewed ones I've fixed up as well. Yeah, let's get to the report and let's get started on the next day. And then we'll go and spend our perk point. I did just hear the cat go. Let's open up the shop before we do anything because we need the workers to come and deal with this. And talking of workers, that is the first thing I am going to want to do. We've got one person working in the back. I'm thinking 3 working in. Let's get the perk point first. Okay, I missed a couple of payments. So we want to go for more employees down here. And let's go into the employee tab. Let's hire these 2. So we've got 4 employees. I want 1 to be working the stock room, stack in the back room, and then everybody else can be stocking the store. Delivery spot interaction. Okay, so I didn't realise that was an on and off thing where we could get them to stop interacting with things on the delivery spot. But yeah, 3 workers. And let's just switch this round. You can work the back room, just so then I've got all the stocking people next to each other. So 3 people stocking the store and 1 stocking the back room here. So these should fly out with this stuff now. Most of the tools was plenty of space. And it looks like my axe did break. Boo. I do have a shiny axe on the shelf, but I'm not going to use that. And the axe I had down here I've already used by the looks of it. Now I don't think they can interact with anything outside. So the new mouse the cat brought. Okay, so somebody knocked you over. Bad people. But yeah, I got a nice shiny axe there. I'm not going to use that. And I can sell that other tablet if I want, but no, I like my shinies. So they've done a great work at clearing that already. And we want to be maybe having a look at the auctions. So computers and consoles are up now, A, B, C. So we've got a laptop. We've got a Tengu. Those are about 350. And then we've got a game station, which can be about 500. Might be worth getting. We've got 24,000. Let's put a bid in. Okay, 3.5. I can live with that. I was expecting to go like 5 on that one. So the mystery one, I'm pretty certain doesn't show me what's on there. Might be tempted to go. Keep pressing the wrong keys. Let's put you on there. Home electronics I do want because we're still hunting that. I think it's a toaster. I'll have to go and check the van outside. We've got a small mystery from the last episode still active. And maybe we'll look at this mystery as well here. Don't know what grade these are. Actually, yeah, I'll just do them 3. I don't want this tool that's ABC. And then we can also look at the normal pallets. Well, that's my alarm for auction, so let's get back in the auction. So, what have we got? Like I say, I'm pretty certain it's a toaster we need. Oh no, it's the airdryer we need. I might go all in on this. That's a lot of money to spend on electronics. But I think I want to because I think that's the item that's missing. 15.7's a very hefty amount when we've not really had too much value in the electronics. Fingers crossed. So out here with the truck, I did top up. Okay, so we have got another auction going. That was the one we just did. Yeah, 2 p.m. Total mystery. If I can get this less than 1,000, I'll be happy to do it. But again, a mystery, you just don't know what you can get in. We'll see if Mary Sue comes back with a bid. No, I'm happy with that. That's all the auctions I want to do today. Yeah, let's go back to the vehicle. So we've got this order. I've got 2 days left on it. We look at the special items. It tells me I'm missing an hairdryer. That's the only reason I've just spent 12,000 on an home electronic one where I haven't really seen anything of value yet. So fingers crossed I will get value. But either way, I want to see what this mystery item is, what they give us. And getting that will give us a lot of money. So we'll get about 15, maybe even 20,000 off this. We've just got 2 more items to put in. So which one was it? That was the last one we did. It would be this one here. Let me go and find that toaster. Oh, sorry, the hairdryer. It is a brand new one. We've had it before. Please be the one. Yes. So I can just add any one item into here. So if I can find a Notepad Z1 or an Orion 3, then I might be wanting to send them out there. So, okay, it's got some of the vacuums. Those was worth some money. We've got something in the middle there, like a coffee maker thing. I haven't seen those before. So you're the Jose. I haven't got the other one. We've got an Orion. These are worth some money. That should. 27 is 27. Worth 16,000. There's a lot of phones in there. I haven't been keeping track of the money. But I mean... Nope, don't you. If we have a look at the phones, these Embers are about 1,200 each. So that's like 6,000 in smartphones there. But yep, let's send the order. 16,000. Let's see what the package is. Okay, so it's an home electronics package. Ooh, a shiny scanner again. Boo. But no, it's another shiny. Can't grumble at that. And these have already been taking half this stuff out into the shop. I haven't seen you before. We want to set a price. Probably only going to get 15 out of you. So if I'm only going to get 15, let's grab a couple and see what's in there. Too much goods for me to sell out in the shop. That's a lot of good stuff I don't see very often. And again, there was only 15. What are these things here? Okay, not bad. 300. Add about 60 on top because I'm putting about 20% on. And they will now take them out into the store. Let me just do a little bit of tidy up. Just ate these bags around. I really wish a worker could do this, but they can't. We are coming up towards the end of the day. And we are nearly at the next level for the perk points. Okay, we got a bunch of smartphones on this pallet, home electronics. So that's where the value is. All the phones. I did forget those are home electronics. Even though they've got their own category. Where if we get our scanner, it comes under smartphone and accessory. We do get these on the home electronic pallets. That's why it was 12,000. We've definitely got our money's worth with all these phones. So these Nebulas are 450 and these ones are 575 each, and there's like 10 of those. So yeah, I'm happy that we've managed to make our money on it. So this one was just a mystery at 280, so this could be any grade. I'm expecting to be bad grade. Okay, so we've got a safe. First time we've had a safe in quite a while. Okay, let's tidy up that mess. And we've got a couple of component boxes. Cables, heaters, circuits. Not really the most priority ones, but they got for free, so I can't grumble. So they'll put them away, and we can do our little puzzle. So let's crouch down. I forgot you got to go old crouch in this game. Okay, so this one's not too bad to do. So if we look at the diamond, a diamond plus a diamond equals an art. So if that's a 2, that'll be a 2. That would equal a 4. So up here, 4 plus 4 plus 2 is 10. So we know that part's right. Now we've also know 4 times 2 is 8. So we know that's going to be an 8. So 0, 8, 2, 4. That was a nice, interesting one to do. I think that was the code I just said. Yeah, perfect. And just some free money in there. I think it's about 1200 we've got out of these in the past. And we've hit level 21, so we will get somebody on the night shift on the next day. We've already got a price set. I'm just trying to close the door because you can't interact with these otherwise. And this was our safe shelf, so that other safe hasn't sold. I might drop the price if it doesn't sell soon. We'll let them sort them out. What else have we got on here? We've got a box here we haven't opened up. So some smartphone watches. Cleared up them bags. Let's get this one opened and then we can get on to the next day. I do like the orders. Okay, so we've got this one is 3,500. Immediately we did see the laptop on there. It is a brand new one at 1,500. So that means I've only got to recoup 2,000. You would need to get fixed up. I've got 2 Tengos, which is 1,500. So that's over 3,000 just for them 3. See what I can fix up on you. Cables are easy for us to do. We have got a couple of processors. We had some for free. There's another 500. So we've already made our value. And whatever's in the box now is a bonus. So as of yet, I don't think I've ever come across an auction or a package from the shop that hasn't made its money. It would be nice occasionally to have that risk. Auction houses, you're not always going to get a profit from there. Sometimes making a loss would be not for everybody, but it would be something I would enjoy. Just that chance that you know you're not always going to make your money. Okay, a bunch of game kids on here. They are used and stuff. A lot of new stuff. A couple of damaged ones as well. Don't want to put memory cards in, but we will just put the other one. We'll go for that in the morning. Now, I don't know if anybody else is paying attention, but just look at the money we've got. I think it's time we look at expanding the store. We haven't done it for a few episodes, but the first thing, let's spend that perk point we've got. So we want to go into night shift. And I want to go into the employee settings. So let's go to employee. The first person I will have on a night shift doing the back room. Would the back room be better than the front? Yeah, because they could put everything away on the shelves. Or we could get somebody stock in the store. Let's get somebody stock in the store. So the night shift stock in the store. Then we could actually go half and half, but the customers are in the day, so we do want somebody stocking. Okay, I've decided. One on the night shift for now, doing the storeroom or stocking the store. One doing the back in the day, and 2 doing the store in the day, and then we'll see how that works out. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Let's go and look at those expansions I just mentioned. So we've done our payments. We need to get all the way up to level 9, which is 128,000, before we can unlock the second floor. So I think I'm happy to do 2 at the front, and we'll do 1. Let's do 2 in the back. So 2 extra on the front, 2 extra on the back. Let's see what sort of space. Very nice. Quite a big down there. We do want to go into decoration eventually, but at the moment there's just too many good. Okay, so that won't do like that. So I'm going to have to put you over there because it won't let me walk through a shelf physically. Then we'll grab that shelf again, because I want this one in the corner and then everything to go off here. Yeah, you're in the corner. And now would be probably a good time for us to maybe looking at expanding the shelves. especially these. But what I'm going to do is that, yeah, we'll do like this. We'll move you to here. Now that didn't work. Actually, let's just order the shelves in. We want the tall double, 2 of these. Yep, that's perfect. And then the second shelf, we'll have another computer one. We get a lot of computers and console stuff. And they're quite bulky, especially like the TVs. So we should be able to go into here and say copy settings. And then paste the settings. Gonna want 2 more shelves in here. It just looks too bare otherwise. But I haven't decided what I want on them yet. Okay, so what do we want on here? Because we've got a good amount of tools stocking. Maybe kitchen appliances down here. 3 kitchen on here. We'll change the smartphones just for the moment. We'll put a double smartphone because I know I've got some smartphones in the back to come out. Not certain what I want you at the moment. We'll put another small electronics down here. I've got one just down here. We'll have one here as well. Maybe eventually we'll have 2 cameras on there. I don't think we're going to need the 2 smartphones, but that's fine. All that's going to now be kitchen appliances. And all this can be household. Now I could go and move all the items. I could just wait for them to move them themselves. Unfortunately with the kettles, you can't pick up multiple different colours in your hand at the same time. Just have a little bit of a spread out. Looks like some of the kitchen scales made its way out here. Those are what I break down. Okay, that definitely seems a bit brighter in here. I think I'm going to keep the bench there and then I'll have another set of shelving down here. But at the moment, we don't need more shelving. And this shelf isn't really doing anything. I should really sell it. I think the reason I kept this here is because apparently there's a way of interacting. Here it is Q to hold and unpack the figurines. So it does actually say the figure is damaged. I always wondered what was inside. Maybe we'll stack up a... I'm only damaged. I won't be selling these in the shop anyway. So we'll have a shelf of little figurines. And it also does mean the dinosaurs I've got out in the shop. Those we can open as well. Most likely. So go and have a look at that. Have we got any left? No. Oh no, we've got one. So it's £72 this one is. Bit of an expensive one. No, I can't open these up. Can only change the prices. Would have been nice to have a shelf with dinosaurs. But for now, you can go back there. 14,000 still. I think I'm just going to wait for the morning. See how these new employees work on these new shifts. Just quickly popping round to see if there's anything I need to scrap before they start dealing with it. No, I think all this is good. Yeah, let's just call it and go on to the next day. We can save some money. We don't have to spend every single penny we earn. But that's a nice big upgrade to the shop. It was long overdue, to be quite honest. So we're up to 40,000 earnings in the shop a day. But we probably got at least 100,000 worth of stock just sitting around. Okay, the cat's left me a present. Oh, he's given me a shiny knife. These must be the advanced tools. Now, I'm not using these. These are going on my collection. Is that your space? No, you can still go there. Just don't sit on the knife. We'll leave that over there. The workers will come in and deal with this. If we open up. If we don't open up, they won't do anything. So, looking around the shop, could do some more camera stuff. Small electronics. We did expand, so we might want some more of that. And now we've got more shelving. More computer stuff's good as well. Let's have a quick look at the auctions. There's a computer A grade here, so I might want to save 10,000 plus for that. And the mysteries could be useful. No, we just go for the computers on here today. We'll see what's in the packages. So we did say audio devices was low, but there's only A, B grades. There's some home electronics A grade here. We'll have that one. Any more A only grade? No. There's an ABC here. We'll see what happens with that auction, and then I might come back and buy that. Let's go and open the package we've got. The one that's supposed to be on the night shift doesn't look like them on the night shift unless it takes like a day for it to process. Just make sure I've got them set up right. Night shift, day, but I can see 1, 2, 3. I swear I saw 4 workers. Okay, so this is the first time I've actually seen a queue at the self-service. So it might be time upgrading to a second self-service. Yeah, I can see people queuing there now. Now, if I do get a self-service, I won't have enough for the auction, so I'm going to wait. Auction's at 11, so it's literally in a minute. There is no goods to put on storage shelf. So it basically means you've run out of things to put away. We'll start to cut this down. Maybe there's something in here you can put in the shelf. Sockets. This was all new stuff. Did I just miss that auction? Nearly. I got here just in time at the last minute. Okay, it's up to 7,000. Didn't really look at what was on here. Let's put another one in. So we'll get it for 8,000 if nobody else bids. Okay, so I'm happy with that. That gives me another package in the back to deal with. Now this was all A grade, so I'm putting it away. Grab those scales and break them down. Apparently you can hold the R button as well. But yeah, definitely since I've done this upgrade, it's really bright here now on this desk. It wasn't that bright earlier in the episode. It could be that I've been used to doing the bench at the night time more than the daytime. So let's open these. Small electronics. Okay, those are not bad. It's the walkie-talkie sets. £300. I'm not going to break them down just for the antennas, but it would be a good source of it. Cables, eaters, relays. No, you can go into the store for the moment. That gives us work for everybody to do. And this is going to be an A-grade consoles. So they'll just race this stuff in the shop. $8,000. I'm guessing there's something good in the boxes. There is definitely some games consoles on here. I've seen about 3. I'm guessing all the values inside the boxes. Okay, each one of these controllers is 120. So, again, there's at least 10 of those on there. So, it all sort of adds up. Let's open up the boxes. Ah, that's where the money is. 8, 16, 24, 30. 6,400 there easily. Some mice, not great. Them keyboards I'm going to just break down. And apparently you can just hold the R key. I've just never paid attention to the tooltip on the left-hand side. And I didn't see any shinies on here, but I could have missed shinies. Those are the keyboards I don't want. Got a good amount of components in there now. And what a difference a couple episodes make. 2 episodes ago, it looked like a bomb went off in here. And just look at how tidy things are now. Got loads of space to expand into as well. And it looks like there is space behind here. I can move the rackings back. Just having a look at what's in the new stuff. I did sort of put all the small electronics into one, but they've not really done the same sort of thing. Small electronic. I can do that in between episodes. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I was putting a lot of the electronics all in the same box. Just so I know what I had. But there's a good amount here to go outside. What's in the big ones? Tools. It's all A grade over here, so it's all prime stuff to go out. And they are filling up these boxes, but nowhere near as bad. So we've got lots of space left in everywhere. Portable Game Kid Blue. Okay, so I'm saying there's something. Ah, this one here. We haven't had this before. Put you at 240. Yeah, always listen to what them saying. Back up to 20,000. Again, we just need to keep walking around the shop, seeing what we've got. Bit low on kitchen appliances. Bit low on cameras. And computers we could top up as well. So we've got a 5,000 home electronics here. Or do I want to just go with a big mystery? It's a medium mystery. Let's go for this one. Let's live dangerously. Now we are coming up towards the end of the day, so we won't have much more money coming in this day. And this can be any grade. What have we got? Handheld vacuums, those are like 600 or something like that. We've got a pressure coffee maker. I don't think I've ever seen those. Not as expensive. I thought it was going to be like £300-400. Add in about £40 on top. I think about £230 it should sell still. Just going to tidy up all the mess because I'm the only one apparently who can do that job. Just waiting for a couple of these things to go off. Let's move some of these big items out the way. Just so I can open the boxes for the smaller stuff at the bottom. So razors, more razors. More razors. Pen drives. Some 500 zoomies, 8 of them. Tactical flashlights and some more of the zoomies over here as well. Lots of value in there, so it's definitely worth doing. And I didn't see anything that wasn't new. So it was a chance to take. Now it is 8 o'clock. So we do have the night shift coming in now. And we have got you stocking up the store, haven't we? So you won't probably move these unless there's room in the store to put them. But they do a terrible job of stacking, I've got to say. Because if they put the big items down here, you could probably then get 4 of them on here. Yeah, we'll be able to get 4 of those. Let's pick up 2 of the brand new ones up. Now, there is a lot of phones on the top here. I might try and move them off just so I can get an extra shelf. Put some of them big items. And yeah, we've got 2 smartphones and just look at how full they are. Just trying to grab everything that's likewise. Okay, that shelf's full. Okay, so we are going to need another smartphone by the looks of it. But I think I've cleared enough. We just need people to come in and buy smartphones now. But I think I've cleared enough so they can get some products out here. There's a bit of room down the side here. Oh, that stack's lovely. Waiting for next task. You've already brought them in. No, you've got these 2 big things here. That's what I was clearing the space for. Why won't you put them on there? It was brand new goods. We're telling it to put new goods on. Do those not count as No, those count as kitchen appliances, not household. So them should have theoretically been on this shelf. But again, I've got 2 shelves here. You should have been putting these over here. And is that my tablet I've just put on the shelf? Yes. Nearly lost my tablet then. Okay, so that means I have to buy more. There's all this stuff here. So maybe your job is better in the back than in the shop. Again, we're just trying to fill our way through, find out what's better for us. So yeah, you're on night. Let's put you for stock in the back room. You can put the stuff away and then the 2 guys in the morning can then continue on with it. Issue found. But it doesn't tell me what. Take a break for a minute. Then we'll say stop the back room. So it's saying there's an issue found, but it doesn't tell me what the issue is. So that's about as useful as chocolate on a summer's day. But I think we're just going to move on to the next day. I'm not really loving the night shift at the moment. Maybe I just haven't got the right settings to make the most out of it at the moment. So that'll be something we'll have to look into. If not, then we'll... I think having them set on the back room maybe on the next day. They might actually be a bit more useful in here. Especially if I'm going to, say, grab a load of things to repair up. So we have got consoles in here to get fixed up B grade. The games that are B grade, I'm going to put into the shop myself. So we'll do it out here because the workers can't interact out here, as far as I'm aware. Oh no, apparently they can. Just want the 2 damage games. You really are efficient. But we're on a new day. Let's have a look at what's coming up. So there's a mixed one. We'll have a look at you. We'll just actually have a look at it in advance. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. Are those TVs? No skates. There's the coffee maker, which was about 300 on the bottom. I think those was about 4 or 5. And then lots of game kits and games. Some Steam decks on the very top over here. Definitely probably £6,000-7,000 worth. And it's looking like other people are thinking exactly the same. Okay, we got it for 8,000. Yeah, we definitely need more information on these guys. There is no goods to put onto the storage shelf. So those are supposed to be stocking up the shop. But again, there's lots of empty spaces. I do need to do a repair cycle I haven't done in a while. But this is all A, so this should go out. Will this fix both of your AI? So yeah, we've got 4 workers here. So we're supposed to have that night shift one. So why is the 4 workers here now? You don't mind eager workers. I'm just making sure I haven't messed up. No, you're still set up for the night shift. We'll just have you stock in the store at the night. Can I switch you for stock in the back room at night? Let's go with 2 on the night shift, 2 on the day. Maybe that will work a bit better. Instead of having people standing around doing nothing. So then you've got the same issue, stock in the back room at night. Okay, we'll revert to what we was. You can do the store, you can do the thing. Seems to be an issue with the back room. Every time I put it on, it says the worker's got an issue. And we did get a level up, so perfect. Let's get that point spent. Put it into something useful. And let's clear off our bills. And it is getting higher, the bills are, because we've extended things. But we're up to level 4. We've got to get to level 9, so that's $250,000 just for the N2 upgrades. The back room is a lot cheaper to upgrade and max out, but I don't really need the space in there. So where do I want to go? I really would like to get these different categories gone, especially going up to photography, because if I can get pallets with just photography on, then we can start filling up that shelf. We've got the terminal coming up next level. I think I want to go into medium. And see if we can get a medium one in this episode. But there's not much longer left in this one. Yeah, it just baffles me sometimes. Now, I don't think those are the skates we had before. No, definitely not. We'll sell you at 660. And that allows people to start moving again. Have we had these dinosaurs? Because I don't recognise them. Nope, looks like we haven't. We'll put you at 190. And I do like the storage solutions. I think it's a good thing. Instead of having everything everywhere. I just haven't got the balance right. I would probably prefer the person at the night to be filling the back room and the people in the day to just worry about filling the shop. But we've got 4 more slots if I want to order more products. We're sitting on nearly 20,000. Let's have a look at how... Okay, audio. I'm definitely going to need some audio. Please give me an audio that's good. Yeah, we've got an A, B, and we've got an A. We'll take both. Then we'll look at some of the other stuff in a minute. I just need to get the stuff out on the shelf. So let's do the A first, over here. They can interact with that and take that out. And then they can interact and take all the good stuff out of this one as well. And I'll just clear up the mess. Okay, we've got some stuff in there. That will come and put them on the store. We've got another box here we need to open. Just keep an eye out for those headphones that we break down for the electromagnets. Didn't see any on this one. And we haven't had a free axe in a while. I could go to the store and buy 5 of them if I really want to. But it's only seconds it saves, so I'm not really too fussed. AB speakers. Those are the really good headphones, the £600 ones. And even though those 2 speakers look very similar, these are the white ones, those are the brown ones. There is a difference. Okay, let's have a quick look. So I've got to keep doing mix to get the photography until I can unlock that category. Definitely looking a little better. Tools probably need to get topped up next. Don't need any smartwatches for a long time. Some more tools down here. Cool. They've been selling some of these. That gives us some space. Computers and accessories would be nice to get a package of those in. Well, there's an ABC here. Let's get you. Don't really want to do tools unless it's an A. So I think let's go and buy this big package down here for a mystery. Everybody loves a mystery. So let's just take that off. If they... Okay, they've just finished. So the night work is in, but I just can't get them to do the back room at night. It keeps coming up with that error. But there's definitely some stuff on here that might be able to stock up in the store. Now, I would prefer it if they prioritise the pallets over the stuff in the lockers. But I haven't gone through the lockers in a couple of days. Lots of cheap here. We'll just get them just for the top-up of components. They're just not worth selling out there. Anything less than $10. Okay, that's done. There's another box over here. And we'll get you broke down as well. And there it is, a nice big explosion. And we are at the night time now, and the light on this bench is really, really bright. And that was all from the last update. Now, the bench hasn't moved position, but we did uncover these lights here. Maybe that's what's brightening everything up. Now, it looks like you can't put any of that in the shop. You might be able to put some of this in. This is a mystery, so there's going to be £7,000 worth in here. Okay, so we've got a safe in the corner. Got some phones over here. Got some of the tactical flashlights. 2 gaming machines. Pen drives. Lots of games there. Some smartwatches there. Just trying to open everything up. We've got some zoomies hidden in the middle. Those are the very good phones. 1500? Yeah, 1500. It's a brand new one. And then let's put you out the way so we can have a look at what your puzzle is. Okay, so it's a fairly easy one. 9 plus 15 is 24. 24 plus 18 is 42. 42 plus 28 is 70. And 28 plus 19 is 47. So 7047. And we've got another shiny in there. I think we've already got that. Yeah, we've already got that one. Okay, looks like we've got a new shiny shelf over here now. Let's go and get you onto the shelf. None of these saves. I'm okay with them. They look nice just being on the shelf. There's a lot of computer room out here, so they shouldn't have any issues bringing out. But it could be used products. Yeah, all this is used. That's why they can't interact with it. Because we've only told them to put the good stuff out in the store. And that's just because I've been slacking with repairing. I'm okay using both processors and memory cards on these ones because I'm worth quite a bit of money. Everything on there looks like it's new. Let's get rid of these bags. There's a box at the bottom here I haven't opened. And another one there. So yeah, we got more of the good phones. Well, not the very good ones, but 450. I'm not going to grumble at that. Any of these I can fix up. I'm not going to use memory cards on these. So it would just be the used items I'll be doing. We might have to just wait for the daytime to come in. I think that's renewed now, so that can go over there. Yeah, memory cards I'm not using on these. But we do know where we can get memory cards fairly easy, so all I've got to do is go into the shop and get all those pen drive things out. Nice cheap circuit on you, so that's over there. You can just get broke down, you're only $11. At least I'm working a bit better than there was. Just cables in there, a nice renewed one. Okay, this one would need cables and a circuit, but again, I'm over 100 of them, so that's fine. She's still going for this, so we could have a look at what's being put in here. So 240 is about the biggest value in there. I'm just looking for the very high value ones. I know I've got some down in the bottom corner. So you at 240. We'll take you out. What do you need? Ah, a card. So that's probably the ones I just did. Nothing in there I want to break down at all. That's what I'm also looking for. Really cheap items in here. We've got a bunch of Donatellos up there. Let's see what these need to fix up. Electromagnets. I'm not going to put them in the Donatellos anymore. Cables, I'm more than happy to. Let's make sure the used stuff gets put over here, just so I know what's been dealt with and what's not. Okay, we'll renew you up. Cables, yep, easy fixes on these. And then we should have a full shop for the morning when everybody gets back in. Electromagnets I'm not going to do. That can go over here. What else have we got in the top? Got some 165 speakers. See what we can do with these. Just a nice circuit. And a battery. What's in the second box? 100s and 120s. We'll leave that for a bit. I just want to combine the things when them together like that. Okay, we've got microwave ovens. I don't think those was really worth fixing up, to be honest. We've got some walkie-talkies here. Apparently they are quite heavy, so we can't repair them all up. You would need a battery and an antenna because you're damaged. No, I'm okay putting a battery in there. I'm fine with the battery being in there. Okay, so that would become a renewed. So that can go in the renewed pile. Antennas I'm not really using on these. Go over to the used. Again, another one that needs an antenna. I was expecting most of these was going to need the antennas. Okay, so nothing there really of value to do. We have 3 game kids over here. We'll have a look at these. Yep, some cheap circuits. And I think I might need to have more shelving outside or something. Maybe go up to 3. Okay, so we're not using the memory cards on you. You can go into this corner. Picking everything about. The 2 used games here. Did we have some more of those up here? That's damaged. So anything damaged at the moment we're just chucking away. Anything used I'm happy for it to go on the shelf. He's doing a terrible job at filling up the space. Okay, what else can we fix up? Yeah, we was doing the walkie-talkies. Let's look at see if we can fix up these. Okay, antennae. We don't want to do you. Nope, nothing in those. She probably shouldn't be putting them away because that's not her task to do. Let me just get rid of this. Just going to have to wait for the people to come in the morning to sort of fix a lot of this. Just move you over there. Okay, we looked at the ovens. What was in here? Games, B and C. And then we'll have a look down the bottom here. Okay, so those was all the kettle stuff. Not really a big priority to fix. We've got a lot of damage amongst all this. What do these take to fix up? No, I don't think these are really going to be worth it. So let's put them back away. Lots of smartphone watches. I think most of these needed the processors, but let's just have a quick look. Needed a network card, which I have got now for one of them. Your network card. Let's just put you that side so I know to put you away. Yeah. You can't get fixed. So yeah, we just got to get a good place for network cards. We know the routers. We've seen once. Those had them in there, but again, we've only seen them once. Now, there could be an argument of saying breaking down the 450 phones to fix the £1,000 phones. Let's just quickly look at these before we call it. Yeah, network card again. And if you are playing along, let me know where you're getting your network cards from. Are you breaking down the smaller phones to get your bigger phones done? So I think that's going to be the solution. Because I've got a lot of good smartphones in here I can't really do much with. What's in here? So that's all the A stuff. So all this stuff here, the workers will put away in the morning. And we've got another one there, another phone. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that solution. The boxes are way empty, so I don't need to worry about buying more containers. But I will do probably another BC. But there's plenty of room in there. And then we've got that stock terminal we saw in the perk menu. So I'm guessing that's going to be a way of seeing what you've got exactly combined or something. But we'll go into that in the next episode. I think this is a great place to call it. And again, she's sort of stuck. There is a scales down the back there. I will run around the shop and just make sure there's nothing out there that I could get like memory cards from to fix some of those game kids up. But I think that is a great place to pick everything outside the door. But yeah, that's a great place to be calling it today. Hopefully you are still enjoying the series, and I'll see you again in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.